Hi, I'm Kevin,
And I'm Amanda.
and we are serving up
All that jam.
All That Jam, Quick Hit. Joe Marcinek on the art of the sit-in.
Well, how do you build trust with people that you haven't collaborated with live before? Like, do you hang out beforehand? Do you try to get to know them, or is it just a feeling you get? You go on a feeling.
Yeah, it's kind of all over the map. A lot of times, initially, it's the walking the tightrope. Um, some people they'll like say I'm in Chicago, so say they fly into Chicago and then we've got a 2 hour car ride to the gig. So then you kind of feel some people out. Other people I've literally met on stage when it's either time to sound check or time to play, and yeah, I enjoy that kind of challenge of navigating it on the fly. And I feel like a lot of musicians that have a set band, they not that go through motions, but you have your thing, and okay, now I know what we're doing, and there's a little bit of an autopilot where when you do these one-time shows, everyone really has to be consciously listening to what everyone else is doing every moment because they don't really know what's going to happen next. So in a weird way, I can get the best out of everyone because they don't know all the parameters. And a lot of times I try to not even write a set list because it's like, all right, let's just feel it out. What song feels right at this moment? And that doesn't always work. Sometimes you crash and burn or you stand up there for a couple of seconds. But in a weird way, I guess this is like the Harry Houdini or something. I enjoy this, like the thrill of seeing if it actually works on the moment. Um, and I've learned a few things. There's been a couple of gigs where someone showed up and didn't know any of the music, and it was a very long night. And sometimes those people don't get asked back, but other times they do, and it's cool to develop a relationship with someone over this long period of time. So, like with Alan, we did that gig in 2016. Maybe we did another gig the next year. And so each time now when we play, it's like a little bit more comfortable. And we know each other, but we haven't been playing a lot. So it's like there's still this sense of new and sense of discovery, but it's familiar because, all right, he knows the deal. He knows what to do. And so I have this relationship with probably like easily 100 other musicians all over the country that, various points in time we get together and make more music, and yet still bringing in new people all the time. It's kind of madness now that I'm talking about all this out loud.
I think it's awesome, and it kind of just lends itself to unlimited potential for anything to happen. Now, summer camp, I know that you were there. How was that for you? Sit-ins, like kind of share, your experience there.
Yeah, so
This
I've been lucky. I think I've played either five or six of them. Um, Three with the Joe Marcinek band, and then one with Fresh Hops, the band I used to be in, and then the Easy Riders, High Rider, and this other band, Funky Junk. So yeah, I've been there a few times now. So I was only able to play on Thursday because, of course, I had another gig, so I had to split the next night. But was able to show up a little bit earlier and sat in and played piano with a friend's band from Peoria called Easy Riders. And then I had my set, and it was one of those things. Steve Mullets was there playing with some other band, and so I was like, "Hey, Steve, you want to come sit in?" And he's like, "Sure, but I got to play with this other band at 11." So he literally had like 10 minutes to sit in, and so we were able to get him in between the two. So yeah, it's always fun when you have festivals like that where so many friends are at, and you can kind of do those spur of the moment things. And so I know some people are saying this might be the last summer camp or it might change into something next year. So there was really this feeling of everyone was really appreciating it and really loving every moment. I could tell that from everyone in the crowd and even all the bands.
Yeah, we heard that from Dave, right? Or yeah,
From Morgan Fairchild, did you get a chance? Well, I guess you
Yeah.
were.
Well,
It,
so that's how I know we've known each other for a while, but I didn't realize that you had this pod, and so I've been talking to those guys a little bit and saw that they just did your pod, and so it's like, oh wow, I got to check this out. But that was my first time hearing them, and they sound awesome.
Oh, fantastic!
Or it's the first time hearing them live. I've heard the recorded stuff, but yeah, it was first time hearing them live, and it was like, oh, I'm loving this. And so I didn't realize I hadn't met them before, and so the band before them on the VIP stage, I was sitting in playing piano. I'm normally a guitar player. I just do a little piano, and I saw the guy like looking at me when I was playing the keyboards, and I'm like, uh-oh, he's probably a real keyboard player. Busting me out.
That's cool. What band were you playing with in the VIP tent?
So they're called the Easy Riders.
That was the Easy Rider set. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
from Peoria. They're kind of like the house band of the VIP tent at summer camp. So they always bring their gear and help everyone out. Yeah, great guys.
If you are enjoying All That Jam, please like and subscribe to our social media channels at All That Jam Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our website, allthatjampod.com. Make sure to sign up for our email list and tune in every week for new episodes.
Also, look for full interviews on our YouTube channel. And remember, stay beautiful, but don't stay underground too long.